Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alicia. I post new tutorials every Thursday, primarily on tumblers, but I do other miscellaneous things like pens and badge reels and mason jars and other crafts for Halloween. Right now is the season. But I was sitting at, I guess it was lunch, I can't even remember, but I was brainstorming ideas and I suddenly came up with this. So I love to wear earrings and I wear lots of hoop type earrings and I always buy like cheap ones. I don't ever spend like any real money and buy like real gold because I am kind of careless with my jewelry. Well, my earrings, not the rest of my jewelry, but my earrings. And I tend to throw them in my gym bag. They get thrown on the dresser. They get dropped. I find them under the bed. So I don't like to spend a lot of money. So, but I don't necessarily want to be stuck with silver or gold. And so I came up with this idea. So I went and I bought these hoops at Walmart. They were only a couple dollars, like maybe $4 or $5 or something. And I thought, you know what? Let me coat these with mica powder in different colors or color shifts and see if it works. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I am going to completely test out my theory to see if I can change these from just plain silver to some sort of a color shift. So if you're interested to see if this works out, stick around and I'm going to go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is remove these from the package thingy, and I am going to prep them like I would prep a cup or any other surface that I'm going to spray paint by giving it a quick sand and then wiping it with 91% alcohol. Just be careful how much you sand because it will take that silver off, and I don't think you want to take it too much off. So then I go ahead and tape up the ends and I take them outside and I take matte black spray paint. I spray the one side, let it dry for a good hour, and then I flip them over and I go ahead and spray paint the other side. It took about an hour for these to dry outside. It was a nice warm day. Dry times vary depending on temperature and humidity. I say that all the time. Okay, so I made this makeshift like hanger thing by taking an extra dowel that I had and gluing and taping it to this turner arm. I am going to apply my mica powders using Tack-It glue, Alene's Tack-It over and over. If you're not familiar with this glue, it goes on white and it dries clear but dries tacky, and that's what we want to adhere our mica powders. If you use Mod Podge will dry and the mica powders will not stick to it. So you want the mica powders to stick. So this is the way to go. And it takes this, I put a thin layer on. I don't dilute it with anything. I put it on straight out of the bottle. And it takes anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes to dry. Again, dry times always vary. And you want to make sure that these are nice and dry, because if they are not nice and dry and there's still some like white spots, that means it is still wet and the mica powders will clump up. So you do not want to have that issue. So now that these are dry, I am going to start putting my mica powders on. And so I have this sped up a little bit. I'm not going to do it in real time. You guys kind of get the idea. I am using a soft bristle brush. I am dipping it in the mica powder and I'm going to post the colors above. I'm holding the earring over the jar, the mica powder jar, so that whatever comes off, it falls back in the jar, because if you're familiar with working mica powders, they're super messy. You may even want to wear a dusk mask because it does get in the air, and so, it may cause you to cough or feel kind of like you've inhaled something. So yeah, you might want to just wear a mask. I usually do when I'm working with a lot of mica powders. And so I'm just going to go on and do each pair of earrings. But I did do a pair of earrings using holographic glitter. So I'm using Prismatic Black by Glitter Makes It. It is a holographic black, and it is common to use a holographic glitter when you want a rainbow effect on a cup. So you use Tack-It, Alene's Tack-It over and over. You put the glitter on and then you rub the glitter down and it flattens the glitter out and creates this rainbow effect. So if you're not familiar with that, I do have other videos on my channel showing that, so you can jump back on and check those out. And so Next, I'm going to apply holographic glitter. And so if you're familiar with holographic glitter and working with it, you know that when you varnish it down, it gets this rainbow effect to it when you twist it in bright light or the sun. And so I'm going to do that on this earring. I am going to, since you would apply this using the Tack-It glue, then this is perfect. And I'm going to just pour the glitter on and varnish it down like I would on a cup or a pen or something else that I'm working with. And it's kind of small, so you don't really get the full effect, but it's shiny and it looks pretty, and it would be like a good evening earring hoop. Like if you're going to, out to dinner and you put your hair up, it would be like something nice that would shimmer in, ambient light or whatever. Anyway, I'm just rambling. So I am going to keep putting this on the mica powders. I'm just going to switch to the new mica powders, or the next set of mica powders. These are Color Shift. They are by Glitter Makes It. These are new. They came out in the last Glitter Blast. And so I absolutely love these, and you've seen them. I did use them in another video, or I used something similar in another video. So you can jump back on my channel and check that out. I made some dragon eggs, which were really cool, using this Color Shift mica powder. So I really want to use this on some other stuff, but I just haven't gotten the chance yet. But this is working out the way I want it. It's going on smooth, and it's giving me the color shift. And so I'm really, really happy with this. And I'm going to hyper speed this up for you, because you kind of get the idea. If you've done one earring, then you can do the rest of them. And after I'm done applying the mica powders, I'm ready to go right into my first coating of, and I'm using this StarCraft. It is clear coat, and so it's like Crystal-Lac. So Crystal-Lac Bright Tone, it's like that. So you'll put a thin layer on, let it dry 3 to 4 layers, or 3 to 4 hours, put another layer on. I imagine you could seal these with spray. I chose not to use a clear spray because I was afraid that it would mess with the hinge on there, like it would glue the hinge together and you wouldn't be able to do the hinge back and forth. So this is why I chose this. You could also use a thin layer of any epoxy that you like. And so once these, I put 2 layers on here. You can do as many layers as you want. Once they're done, I'm pulling this tape off and exposing the ends that go through your earring hole, and I'm going to clean them off with 91% alcohol, and these puppies are ready to be worn. I am really happy with this, so stick around and I'm going to say my closing remarks as I always do in all of my videos. Alright guys, these are done. I'm excited. I mean, look, they're not perfect, but if you want to repurpose earrings, this is a fun way to do it. So I actually have a pair in. Can you see? Can you see? I'm wearing these to work today. I love these. So I don't promise you longevity out of these, but it's something fun to do with earrings that are starting to fade. Instead of throwing them away, do something different with them. So I would suggest to make sure that you give these a good coating though. The better the coating, the longer they're gonna last. This is something I did in a day. You can certainly achieve this look in one day, even with like a quick set epoxy, but a super thin layer. And I wouldn't go more than 1 to 2 very thin layers, because epoxy can get heavy and you want these to be light on your ears. You don't want them pulling them down. Because I know myself, I won't wear earrings if they're too heavy and they pull down. They just feel so uncomfortable. So, guys, let me know what you think. Let me know which is your favorite color. And make sure, if you like this video, you give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, share, comment. I love to hear your feedback. All of that stuff helps my channel to grow. I'm so excited. I hit 4,000 subscribers. Yay! And make sure you join my Facebook group. It's a crafting for things that I post that I don't do tutorials on, as well as my Instagram. And don't forget to check out Glitter Makes It Superstars page. They have fun giveaways every Sunday. So that is it, guys. I will see you all next time. Bye.